Well, that was fun, you guys. I don't know how much of that I lost. My power just blipped and shut down my computer. Fun times. Here we are. We're back again. Welcome back, everyone. I am May, and I hope that you refresh the stream. Well, that was annoying. We're back. Okay. So Inal takes care of that. Our wife is at the at court. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry about that. It looks like a weird power blip at my house. Unexpected. Don't know what that was about. Shut down my computer. So we're back now. Took me a minute to get back. But here we are. So yeah, sit back, relax, and watch me struggle. Ay. Okay. I guess we can do this time. Just get this out of the way. This does not expire, but it will take a day. I need to do this, which requires wisdom or stealth, and I think all we have left is the wisdom guy. So Zephyr, get a follower, please, because this guy won't help at all. Done. So we have Zephyr and Lumera taking care of this to keep the swordsman's poise down. We've let too much of it build up already. It's gonna be hard. We have this carnality. Jalila is in the House of Delights. So actually, maybe we don't get Fatuna. Maybe we just deal with this while we have the money. Actually, I think we only need to do double money if, double money if we're doing extravagance here. I don't care. Can we use... Okay. But we cannot use this? Weird. Okay. That will deal with that, and then we'll have Nabani show up as well. You could deal with a bit of survival. I could have you read a book, though. That's cheaper. This requires at least 3 wisdom. He only has 2. Okay. And give him combat, actually. No, instead, I will give him a little crocodile. That will solve problems. That's fine. So he doesn't have the wisdom for this, and I need a certain event to roll up for the puppy whistle. Okay. I'm feeding the orphans this time because I can't seem to get the... I think I need... I need Aziz, not Aziz. I need the leader of the thieves to show up as a follower to do anything with the orphans, and I don't know why I don't have him. Honestly, I thought I had followed that quest line properly, but maybe I didn't. This requires me. This requires me. This requires me and a particular card. This requires me and my wife, neither of which are available today. I could send Mahir to the bathhouse. I don't really need more things to do. This requires a whole bunch of people that have various skills. And will take 3 days. This requires a bunch of people's survival and will take 7. But I don't have the gold coins. Okay. This also requires money. Could just sort this out, but I would love a conquest card for that. And the famous Hamar brothers, same. I guess these people are just chilling today. Don't really have anything for them to do. Mahir could start another work. We don't have the money. We need, like, the horse race to come up or something. I think you need to place his orphans before he joins. That's the thing, though, is, like, every time I've put the street urchins into Methinks, it refuses to give me any options. I think it's bugged. I'm not entirely certain what's going on with it. I don't know what's gate locking me out of it, is what's going on. I think this is just where we stop. And end the day. Here we go. The roaming swordsman, still mad. We need at least 1 success. We got 2. Fantastic. So he does not get stronger, and the mage fucks off. People come and make us money. We didn't make the good money today, but we will make double. Nope, not today. Apparently tomorrow. Several friends from your old school gather at your home. After a few drinks, you all discuss a topic that had sparked debate back then. What distinguishes humans from animals? The soul, intellect, body, or divinity? Ad break ends in 40 seconds for those who are not in it. But until then, what do we think? Soul, intellect, body, or divinity? If Trav could scrounge up what these decisions mean on the back end, that would be fabulous. But what do we think, guys? What do we think? Soul is silver omen, intellect is silver intuition, body is silver tactics, divinity is silver mystique. Also what? Welcome back to those who were stuck in the ad break. What distinguishes humans from animals? Soul, intellect, body, or divinity? So, silver omen and insight for soul. Just silver intuition for intellect. Silver tactics and minus insight for body. And silver mystique and plus insight for divinity. So don't pick body, essentially. Anything else is good. I don't actually want Silver Mystique. Omen is okay, I guess. I use those on occasion. I probably will go for soul, but in any case, chat, what do you think? Soul, intellect, body, or divinity? What distinguishes humans from animals? What would your choice be regardless of the stats behind it? I would appreciate your thoughts. Have a discussion. Talk in my chat. Although if you're just lurking, you may have to refresh right now because we had a blip. Personally, intellect. I see no reason that animals can't have souls, and I strongly doubt that humans are divine, and we all have bodies, so level of intellectual reasoning, but that's out of game. PP says soul. I see. I agree that intellect is probably the best answer of what distinguishes us from from animals, but at the same time, we know that crows and octopi and a few other elephants and stuff have a lot of intellect and are still considered to be animals, so hard to say. I mean, we don't even have definitive proof that the soul exists either. Honestly, not sure what the difference between 1 and 4 is supposed to be. A soul is like having a piece of divinity. Having divinity itself means that you are closer to God than not. It's a weird distinction, but still one. Octopi are so smart. Why don't they host parties talking about how smart they are? They don't, because they are very solo predators. If they ever got social, we'd all, humanity would drown. They would take over the world. Are you kidding? We're lucky that they're not social animals, essentially. Agreed. Humans aren't divine because we're not God. So divinity as in a soul? No. Shard of divinity over being raised closer to divinity, to being towards a divine state versus not. It's a weird distinction. It is a weird distinction, but it's still a distinction. Anyway, I'm gonna go with soul because that's the most useful out of the options for me. We went to court. You wonder why the Sultan treats himself even more cruelly than you. Isn't it ridiculous that he threw himself into such a crazy game, tarnishing his respect and endangering his subjects' loyalty? Through the noise... Oh, we got slander. Through the noisy whispers, though, through malicious eyes, the lights in the palace flickering on, the Sultan's blurred face, you caught a glimmer, a trace, a hint, something wafting through the air. One of fear. We lost 5 influence, and our slander all got broken. I'm not entirely certain what happened there. Maggie went. She should have balanced out the opposition. Oh, I think we got enough slander to end up with Farduk, and then having completed Farduk's thing, the slander goes away. But so does the influence. I think that's what just happened. Weird. That was not well explained. Humanity would be fine if octopi were as smart as us. We just have to avoid the seas, because we can't do anything much out of the water, and they can't do anything involving heat, such as metalwork. We just have two civilizations and a better understanding of non-humans. That's fair, Trav. But, like, octopi, I think, are as smart as us. They're just not as social as we are, and therefore less of a threat. But I guarantee you, if they ever wanted us dead, all they have to do is, like, come together and figure out how. I think they could do it. I think they could. Alright. The city's brothel is said to have a history older than the city's walls and palace. Regardless, it's a good place to break a sultan's card, because no matter how beautiful and praised they are, they're just playthings indulged in for money. Throughout the process, she seemed a bit absent-minded. The noble Lady Jalila turns out to be just a bronze card, not silver nor gold, leaving her lost and denying you the pleasures of legends. However, afterwards, she becomes a cheerful conversationalist, sharing tales of hidden quirks, stories of ladies striving to become upper level, and various beauty preservation secrets. Of course, when you politely decline to be a supplier for her nectar of youth, along with matters of card tiers, it pricks at her self-esteem, thus ending your leisure time together. But breaking a carnality card in the process. This is just a transaction, but it might spark passion. If we have 2 successes, passion sparks. Well, we got passion. Ms. Jalila is a mask, an imagined being woven by men's desires and women's skills. Amidst the tumult of passion, you seem to see the visage beneath the mask, and she called it another, better mask. She'll show up on her own now. We generally just ignore her. Yep, the beggars eat, and all that suffers is my wallet. Oh no, the Jackal's Gen. Great. A sultan suddenly mentions you in audience. I've heard you have a beautiful and skilled female slave in your estate. You immediately understand that this must be what that scoundrel who was after Anal finding a chance to tell the sultan. As for the sultan, if he hears someone has an interesting woman, he never lets it go. With Anal's personality and appearance, the sultan would tire of her before an incense stick burns out, then toss her to those cruel eunuchs. The sultan waits for your response, waiting to hear, I'll offer her to you, but... So we could offer Anal. We could use something else in her place. Or we could suggest investigating who told him this, because we have no such thing. I do not know what these choices will mean, but it is a problem for us. And we were doing so well. Trav, if you would be so kind to figure out what in the world this event is going to do to us, that would be appreciated. Chat, what would you do in this position? And do remember, for those of you who are new here, we love and adore Anal. She is the second best chef we know, Habib being the first, and she is loyal and true to us and very sweet. She has served... she came with our wife upon our marriage to Maggie as one of her personal servants and as part of her dowry, and we have freed her so that she is merely a servant now and not a slave anymore at all. So this is a problem on many levels. Can't find information anywhere. Info on anything to do with Annul is very skimpy. I have a feeling that people mostly take Varaj just because having an extra noble to run around and do things early game is very useful. I don't want him to have Annul. He will ruin her. And that noble is a problem. Maybe we can redirect the Sultan's temper. You told the Sultan that the female slave was just a little brat with nothing appealing about her, not even worthy of your attention. You indignantly added that she had been publicly harassed by some damned fellow earlier, and you had reason to believe that this whole thing was an outrageous attempt by him to use the Sultan's authority to attack you. Consider it. If I presented such an unremarkable and ordinary female slave to the great you, how could I redeem such a sin? You bowed to the Sultan, pleading for the person to be brought to court for you to confront face to face. The Sultan nodded. So be it. He liked to see his subjects in relentless disputes. It meant there would be a little red blood spilled in the palace today. And we must draw a card. Give me something useful, please. More carnality. Okay. Apparently it's sexy times. And I probably have far too many places to be now. Jeez Louise. Samir is here? We've zeroed out his problem, so that's fine. We could maybe get away. We only have one piece of slander here? Okay. Don't know how that got all messed up. Chasing the jackals, we don't necessarily have to do. Personally. We need combat. You have better you have like best combat with the crocodile. Or no. Do I just spend the money here and that's how we get the jackals? Is that what this goes for? Is we just spend money and the jackals become incorporated into Rael's gang? Is that how that works? I don't know. I cannot afford any of this, so we're just gonna get our rent. Each round, Sultan's patience will be reduced. When the Sultan's patience is 0, the game ends. So I need 13 gold coins. I have 12. Okay. Well. Okay. Three, shift attention onto the noble. Probably even less on Zephyr. Zephyr doesn't really have much content besides marrying Aramina. The focus is on Aziz and Anal. Yup. And Zephyr's wiki page just says that he's involved with her and he needs to be upgraded to start it, and that's it. Well, he's not upgraded in my version of the game. I haven't spent the fate points on him. So, yeah. That's fine. I mean, the wiki will get put together more and more as time goes on. I have 3 rounds to prepare this matter or I will be executed by the Sultan. Okay. Okay. We're gonna do the feast. We're gonna do the confrontation. We need to do this. This is as good as it gets. And then all we have left is Gullus. She just gets the white rhino skin. That's fine. I need to send my wife to this soon. Things are getting complicated. So complicated. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, well, here we are. Spicy feast. Someone hopes you can host a spicy banquet, winking and implying that he eagerly anticipates the dishes you'll serve. The atmosphere is unusually heated. The guests blush, probably because Habib added double the amount of devil peppers to every dish. After the banquet, an unpleasant incident occurred. Today, the guest house provided lamb chops with peas for retainers, while Habib served the paying guests a hearty stew. As the feast ended, a guest mocked those eating for free. Look at the meat from your chops. It's all on your plates now. Tension erupted, and by the time you arrived, both sides were ready to clash. Do we support our followers or our paying customers? Poor Habib. He does not deserve this. What should we do, chat? Please help. Winterfairy's like, support your followers! They're important! I agree, they are. I don't understand what's going on. It looks like the retainers had the chops and the guests mocked them for not having the chops. It's weird. No, they're mocking the cut of the chops. Like, oh, you had such tiny pieces of meat that are all on your plate. Even though those were given for free to anyone who walked in the doors, rather than the stew, the hearty stew that they had paid for. But yeah, I think supporting my followers is just better because the paying customers are just jerks. I got notoriety though. I don't care about the influence right now. You inform everyone the guest house aims to shelter followers, not mint money. Anyone rude to your people shall leave. Dark Ellie erupts and cheers as nobles angrily leave. Expect them to spread foul tales in their circles. We're just getting slandered left, right, and center at this point. It's stupid, but we did make money, and we got a gold secret. Holy shit. You have Aziz summon the servants. The feast for the guests has ended. A feast for everyone under this roof is about to begin. After sending off the last guest, Maggie half-jokingly asks what you're planning. You bring her close and share your thoughts. Maggie's cheeks have been lightly flushed with a hint of drunkenness. Perhaps she drank earlier. You think she will scold you, for she always has been strict and smiling toward servants, but now she smiles, whispering in your ear. Sure, I'll go to the kitchen to cook a dish to reward everyone. You realize she has long been considered the servants. She has long since considered the servants as family. She understands everyone's concerns, knows the best place for each person, keeping the household running smoothly and worry-free. Each servant naturally gathers around her, often looking at her with admiration. Because they should, she's the best woman in the world. You have Aziz bring out the best wines from the cellar, toasting Maggie. Naturally, the servants toast Maggie too. Thus, the restraint and unease between you and the servants vanish completely. Aziz sits beside you before seating. He attentively cleaned his face and hands by the pond, tidying his clothes. Judging by his demeanor, he could be a tribal chief. He calmly savors each dish before him, occasionally offering slow remarks. Many, devastated by abrupt changes and fallen from grace, find only death as a release. Many slaves forget they were once lords of their lands. What about Aziz? Unfortunately, you ask again if he thought about buying his freedom. Aziz looks at you before answering. You signal him to wait with a hand gesture. Come to me when you're ready with your answer. He nods slowly. You are unsure if he's taken it to heart. All of these people got sociability, and I absolutely did need all of them to have it. I know that I was counseled by my chat to just upgrade Aziz, but honestly, every one of those people having more sociability is helpful to me. The moon climbs the palm tree, cloud-like branches. Under bright light, the room seems free of any gloom. Class divisions, social barriers between companions, all vanished. Smiling, singing, drinking, relishing time eternal, and fear forgotten at time's end. Let's see if we can't get our success. Yeah, no rebels for you. Do we make good money? Because I need it. We make decent money, but I think we get double this time. Nope, we don't. I've lost the count. The Sultan's patience is dwindling, but it's fine. I will get him the money he wants. He gets wearied. We didn't actually send anyone, and that's bad for us, but it was not the worst for us because opposition and support were canceled out. The victor has the right to do as they please with the loser, such as the warrior's code of honor. You generously gift her the white rhino skin. What's the meaning of this? She stares at you, startled, unwilling to accept. You insist. Forget about the bet, Adila. We are friends, aren't we? Giving a gift to a friend requires no reason. Besides, its color matches your sword. Let it accompany you in war. I think that's a much better fate for it than to gather dust in my warehouses. Adila's eyes sparkle. She solemnly accepts the rhino's hide and then bows to you. Please allow me to follow you, Arzu. Let this sword belong to both of us, she proclaims, reintroducing herself. My name is Adila. I am a warrior. You will need me. And she gets upgraded stats as well as an upgraded sword, which is fantastic for us right now. Because I need... you're back. Is this... No, it's the cursed. I don't care about you. Day of Charity is also something I need to spend money on. Ah! I have money now this time. Oh my gosh. I have so many people. Mostly bronze. But she now has a legend, like a gold weapon, which is very good. Support, marks of combat. Her combat stats aren't bad, but the rest of her stats are garbage. And most of her charisma and combat and magic are coming from her sword. So. Yikes. There we go. Done. Don't have to worry about that. Who's at court? Nabani! Who only has opposition because he hasn't actually met us yet. But we have people who can go to court in our stead. Zaki, go deal with him. Because I believe Jawad only has one support. Yeah, that's much better. We have to handle this asshole ourselves. I would love to get Fatuna in, but I can't right now. Who has... Do you have my cat? You do have my cat. I don't need you to have the cat if you are at court. Please. Nope. Just... Not trying to put the cat on anybody. Just need the cat. There we go. Alright, Zeki, go back to court. Oh, that's why you had 2 support. It's fine. He can still go back to court. In fact, maybe we just send Lady Becky and get money instead. That is actually probably for the best. Alright, Anal and Jawad are great together for the money making. Anal can handle it herself, but also this is fine. Day of Charity requires money. That's fine. I have to handle this myself. Sociability and wisdom. Sociability and wisdom. Yeah, we're just handling it. We're just handling it. Guest house only has a fighter. We do need people to go deal with this. Zafir is my stealth agent. Lumera has the highest wisdom. And I think a single point of stealth. No stealth on you. No stealth on you. Yeah. Still my team. For dealing with that. We do have this carnality card. But I need my wife to go here. To convince this guy. And so she needs charisma and sociability, which I think is a secret. Yeah. To get that done. Okay. Did you know that if your wife gets resentful enough, she can leave you? I did know that. We do not ever want our wife, Maggie, to be resentful if we can manage it. Okay. Can somebody find out how to, how to get the jackals to join us? So I have the mud crawlers as part of Ryle's gang. I want the jackals to join us. Does that mean that we only do the 5 gold coins, or does that mean that we do a conquest card? I want to make sure I get these guys, and I don't know if sending people here is a problem. I got 6 more days. I need to understand what that's going to cost. I need a conquest card to have the right to interfere here. This loses me people for 7 days, and I don't have the money for it. At least 1 follower must be dispatched. 4 clues can be obtained. The event persists until all clues are found. So, I can send a whole bunch of people. I could use... It has to be a stone carnality card. I still have those, so that's fine. Target must have a point of passion, which is essentially just my wife. I don't think I have anywhere for these people to go is the problem. What do I have down here? What kind of place can we arrange for the children? Give me something. No ideas coming to mind right now. Think tomorrow. Like, this is literally what I get about the kids. I don't have... It's not throwing me the events that actually help me with the kids, and I don't know why. I've been cock-blocked. I've been orphan-blocked. I don't understand. Can't find anything on them. Has anyone who's already played this game run into chasing the jackals? Like, I can send people. I can send supplies. I can send money. I can send a conquest card. I don't know how to actually... Because, like, this shows that more followers can be got. So this is the muck crawlers, but I'm pretty sure, like, this is the jackals, and then you can, like, start acquiring people here. So that you want at least 5 successes. Okay. I don't understand. This event is the problem. I'm gonna try it. We'll see what happens. And then I just don't have anything for any of these other people to do. I'm kind of saving things for conquest cards that I don't currently have. I could try to draw cards, but that's also terrifying. I guess we'll get information. Sending her to the bathhouse causes events for my wife to go on. So... Habib could create a feast if we had money. Ferris needs us to do his investigation. I don't have the money. This takes 3 days, is the problem. Yeah, I don't have any stealth in here or magic. I have a lot of charisma, though. A lot of wisdom, a lot of charisma, a bunch of sociabilities, a bunch of survival. No magic, no stealth. Piecing together the truth. Do I even try this with this crew? Trav, would you say that this might get somewhere? This event persists until all clues are found. I would like to do this, just I don't know if this is gonna go anywhere. It's best to do it all at once because it takes 3 days per try, so get it out of the way. Do you think we will have the amount of dice required to get through it? You need 5 successes and the different stats do different clues. Do you think we have enough to get all 4 to get at least 4 clues? Because we have 4 high stats and 2 low stats. Will we be able to get all 4 clues, do you think, with this group, or do I need to wait till other people are available? Yeah, well, stealth is hard because the only person who really has stealth is Zephyr, and he is needed to deal with the gold mercenary. And magic is hard because the most magical is Lumera, who's also dealing with said gold mercenary. It's wisdom plus social, stealth plus survival, stealth plus social, and magic plus charisma. Yeah, I understand that. I'm just hoping that this will work. We'll try it. Let's worst thing that happens is it all goes to hell. It's fine. We're basically on a knife's edge as it is, so let's see what the day brings. Yeah, but see, I can't. Where is it? I can't not send these people here because it requires wisdom and stealth. They're the wisdom and the stealth. Like, if he acquires any more of these stupid swordsman's poise, his combat skill goes up. So, until until I start the conquest or the 10 days of Homeland's Revenge, which I think we're up to 4 now, 4 or 5, times out and we get attacked, there's not much I can do. So, like, this has to either be good enough or I need a lot more money because I need equipment. The stealth equipment to roll up. And I don't have it. And I'm not getting, like, the horse races. I'm not getting the dog races anymore. It's a problem. So, I need more money. It doesn't help that the Sultan has stolen my money. But since he's gonna be a dick about it, fine. Here we are. It's as good as they get. I'm gonna try it, see what happens. We'll hope. Cross your fingers, chat. Ah, the observatory completes. We got the sun's companion. We'll find out what that does, I guess. The warm flow of water at the bathhouse. We need at least one success to get any amount of information. The higher the successes, the higher tier information we get. We got a stone tier of something. A secret. I'll take it. We also got more events popping up. This is a proposal for a new system designed by honest and intelligent people. It aims to limit officials' power through constraints between different governmental departments and officials, taking advantage of their selfish nature of fearing responsibility. It will also enhance the treatment of low-ranking officials, preventing them from having to rely on bribery for a living. So it's a win-win proposal. The only problem is, it requires money. A lot of the Empire's money. We will try to persuade. We succeed in persuading. You persuaded the Vizier. This is an opportunity to pass your name down to future generations. You earnestly persuade the Vizier. Perhaps one day, even the Sultan will be forgotten, but people will still remember your name, and it's the Sultan's money they're using. The last sentence finally struck him. Influence. Nobility's approval, commoner's approval, fiscal debt. If we ever become the Sultan, that debt is ours. Well, this is what we got. You persuade the Sultan. He orders the guards to summon in the troublesome noble who disturbed your home. Allegedly, he is at home holding a large banquet, probably celebrating how he outwitted you. The noble is clueless as he is brought to court. Only at the sight of you does he finally realize what is happening. A heated verbal battle thus unfolds once more at court. We need 2 successes. We have 8 sociability and 7 wisdom to his 5 sociability and 1 wisdom. We have 9 dice to get 2 successes. 7 out of 9. I think he loses. You harshly scold the scoundrel for flirting with anyone, especially favoring women of higher-ranking courtiers, displaying a despicable, distorted mindset. He won't even spare a slave girl. Though you could forgive him for flirting with your slave, using lies to cover his nature, exaggerating a mere common slave to mislead the radiantly divine Sultan, it's treason. As the Sultan's most loyal servant, you wouldn't allow such an act. The man was struck speechless by your excoriation. His attempts to retort repeatedly cut short. His words were forceful, confidently uttered and impactful. Finally, the Sultan was satisfied, waved his hand and said, "Death." The scoundrel was executed on the spot, blood soaking the floor. He had brought it upon himself. In your return, he recounts the events to Maggie. In your return, you recount the events to Maggie, who nods and agrees he deserved it. You protect the girl she views as family, and in her eyes, you've never been more dependable. Got rid of that asshole, and made our wife happy. And got influence for it. Successful day. Well, he's still a problem. We need a single success. We got 2. Fantastic. No more strength for him. We're managing our estate and hoping to get money. We get the good money. We may, in fact, get double. Well, not double, but the second set. We didn't get the gold level upgrade to our house. We only got the silver one, which is fine. But it does give us money and something noteworthy. Oh god. It's the bird. It's the burb. A peculiar man claiming to be an inventor seeks an audience at the Grand Game, presenting a mechanical bird made of metal. The bird can tell time, fly, and preen its feathers. He hopes the Sultan will buy it with its weight in gold. I know, it's the only way to get rid of the gold extravagance card now. But now I have to pull the gold extravagance card within the time limit, and make 30 gold, and spend gold on all the other things I need to spend gold on. This is not boding well for us, but we know what we must do. Here we go. Sultan heard that you have prepared a fortune for the test of the extravagance card, so he tells you that now is the time to show your loyalty. People saw you present a full tray of gold to the Sultan without changing your expression. They speculated about your true wealth with jealousy and fear. Going forward, they will treat you with more respect. Frequent appearances at the palace is important. The Sultan is weary. Lady Becky is rewarded just for being Lady Becky. We love Lady Becky. Public relief happens at the Day of Charity. We earn renown and piety. Ay, ay, ay. The observatory starts again. The book hunt comes back. Hungry Mouths steals our money. The damn gold bird. The equipment merchant has the invisibility cloak. Oh my god. If I could afford it. If I could afford it! One of the better charisma accessories. A charisma sociability accessory. This dagger of purity is always great. And the gold necklace. Okay. This is who we have. Nabani is back at court. Lady Becky, do your thing. In all. Make us money. They have 2 more days. Hold on. Yeah, not useful. Guest house does not reset when the observatory does, but the equipment merchant does, apparently. So that's a good counter. I don't know what the timer on the guest house is, unfortunately. I need to make 30 gold and have an extravagance card of any tier and do that myself. I think this is... We're not taking the cursed. I think this is the part where we can actually do this one. Juna is in the House of Delights. That does not matter. Okay. This has stealth on it. And I need all the stealth I can get. Honestly. I know, I'm spending money. It's really bad. But I can stick this on her and help out this a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright. That leaves Adila and my wife. Honestly. This has 3 marks of piety on it. I can upgrade it. Where'd it go? There it is. Oh, but I have to do that myself. Well, that will just go to my hand then. Because I don't have the time to be there anywhere. Adila? There. We won't get the money, but we'll get information. And we're low on the information, honestly. What does the Sun's Companion do? Magic. Okay. This is where we're at. Okay. What cunt needs charisma and sociability because they're going to Upper City for the nobles? Yeah, I don't have the money for that anyway. Oh, if only we had betting. Yeah, the magician is clearly out to get me, guys. She has it out for me. She absolutely has it out for me. All right, well, here we go. Lady Petuna has heard that you are the cause of her son's changes. She comes for a visit. She thinks you are a fine mentor. The woman places all her hopes on her son now that, with you at his side, she is at peace. The family will have a bright future. She wagers everything on you. Rael discovered the Jackal's den. She mobilized all forces determined to annihilate it without survivors. We need at least 5 successes to clear enemies. We got 6. No escape for you. They began with invectives at the barbarian's pursuit. Rael laughed. Her blood loss silences. They got extra combat. They are still useful. You persuaded Rael to spare the Jackal's group members, who were completely unable to resist and pleaded for mercy. Rael despises them for being cowards, but has to admit that after annexing the large territory of the Jackals, she needs more manpower. Okay, so you just need 5 successes to recruit them. That makes sense. I just haven't gotten enough successes before, clearly. Okay. At the bathhouse, we get a silver something. And more, a silver secret, that's pretty good. And more problems, honestly. When Maggie enters the bathhouse, she finds Adilla sitting alone in the bath. The horrifying scars on Adilla's back have kept the other noble women from speaking to her. But as your wife, Maggie is not afraid of such things. She sits beside Adilla and warmly praises her for her bravery as a warrior, as well as the graceful beauty of her figure. Her words earn Adilla's affection and respect. They agree to bathe together next time and plan to help each other care for their bodies with essential oils and delicate threads. Roaming swordsman, still a problem. We need at least 1 success. 1 out of 3, it's all we needed. We keep his power low. 3 successes will get us a high yield of money. Our estate makes money. Yes, it does. We need all the money we can get now. And something noteworthy. 2 people in the city are arguing. One claims that his neighbor stole his sheep, while the neighbor says that he abandoned the sick lamb, and if not for him taking it in and treating it, the lamb would have died in the desert. They ask you to judge who the sheep should belong to. The original owner? The neighbor. It belongs to me, or butcher the sheep and divide the meat. We have had this event before, and we tend to lean to the neighbor, but Trav, if you could hunt up the background stats on this, I would love to hear what chat has to think about this. Feel free to discuss, chat, what you would choose in this situation and why. I would love to hear from you. So the original owner is notoriety, the neighbor is renown, belongs to me is infamy, and butcher the sheep is influence. I have been trying to get notoriety, but I don't even like siding with that asshole. I need 20 notoriety. I don't particularly need the renown. I am pretty high on renown. I want the infamy. And I have taken a hit to influence, so I could use the influence, but it's not that big a deal. What do you guys think? What should I do? Give me your thoughts. Ad starts in about 30 seconds for those that is something they have to deal with. My sincere apologies, but every ad sent helps. If you won't take the first option, well, you have been losing a lot of influence. Split it between them. I have been losing a lot of influence. Alright, we will butcher and divide butcher the sheep and divide the meat. You've been neighbors for so many years. Why ruin your relationship over such a small matter? You smile, took both of their hands and put them together, ordering the servants to butcher the sheep on the spot and roast it. The aroma of spices mingling with the fat of the roasted lamb would make even the fiercest person put down their weapons. They reconciled and unanimously praised your wisdom and benevolence. Alright. We got inside information from the court. Yay! The Sultan gains weariness, but sending someone means that we got more information. The little beggars eat, because we still have money. A playboy who spends his day at the House of Delights hears about your predicament from his lover, and wanting to alleviate his boredom, comes to find you. Yep, now we have Nabini. And Sweet Whip, if we want to avail ourselves of this carnality card. Okay. We can give her conviction. We want fear, freedom from fear. That is the conviction we want on her, so that works. The bookstore rendezvous. This is what I want. I'm gonna ignore Jalila. This solves that. Zaid is here. We could ignore court, but we're gonna send Lady Becky. Of course, Inal does the estate with Jawad. This will go away. This will hopefully resolve well. We need Zafir and Lumira on this. Yeah, because he just doesn't have the stats that we need for him for that. We've made 11 gold coins. That's good. We do not have either of us available, so that's not going to go away. It's fine. Don't care about that. Explore the unknown oasis. We will just let go. We don't have the money for this. I'm not gonna hunt up books for that. Think we're okay. And these guys... why are they not back? We've done that. Nobody's back. I think my game might be slightly bugged. I'm not gonna lie. Can we do anything with these urchins yet? Nope. Still cannot. They're still bugged. Fine. Gullus, you are just gonna hang out, I guess. Because I don't really have anything more to do for you. I could have done Haunted Mansion. Except we don't have enough magic for Haunted Mansion. What if I did Haunted Mansion?
Huh?
Fine, we'll do Haunted Mansion, you guys. We will do Haunted Mansion. Just for you guys. Alright, here we go. I'm sending as much magic as I've got. That's what I got. We're doing carnality. If you tell me right now that this is gonna go really horrifically, Trav, I will go back to the date. Doesn't mean you should. I know, but like, you guys are always like, we're never gonna do Haunted Mansion. And I'm like, well, here we go. Let's try doing a Haunted Mansion. And you're like, no, don't do a Haunted Mansion. Okay, no Haunted Mansion then. We'll go back to the date. I was trying to give you guys a treat, but nope. Apparently not. Back to the date we go. There. We're safe. Haunted Mansion can just sit there. Can just sit there and do nothing. Here we go. The gambling staff are not overly wary of you, so Ferris pleads for your help in piecing together the truth of Luna's death. You end up cursed for wife's resentment no matter who you go with, and -1 passion? Yikes. To investigate the poison clues, you gather information. So we need at least 5 successes to gain something. We've got 8 die. And no rerolls. Okay, you failed. No clues there. To investigate the unknown operators, you have people follow suspects. We needed 5, and we had nothing. Oh god, we don't even have a chance here. Nope. We may be redoing this day. You drove out those criminals, but your ambitious attitude awakens some people's ambitions. Her child is everything to her. Your excellent tutelage to her child has led her to offer you her friendship. The world will devour you. The Sultan is accustomed to preying on the weak, so everyone follows his example. Petuna nods gloomily. She knows that only by staying close to you she can continue her survival. No matter where you go, she can only follow. No opposition, now support, and definitely a follower. At the bathhouse, things... We got stone something. A secret. Okay. Just use conquest or nothing. Make sure you have lots of magic and wisdom, though. You need at least 3 successes. It's fair. The stats on it are actually charisma and magic, not wisdom and magic. So if it's actually running off of wisdom, it should have said wisdom. Are you sure it's not running off of charisma? Can we not? Yes, we can make sure he's not a problem. People are still willing to come under your roof. Okay. We had a lot of charisma. We just didn't have that much magic. That was the thing. This morning, Maggie seemed very troubled. She said she had a nightmare where she was on a small boat with a dog, a rope, and a flute. The boat was drifting on the sea, and she felt increasingly afraid, but didn't know how to use these 3 items. She seeks your comfort. How would you explain the dream? Is it a lucky dream, an ominous dream, a self-reflection dream, or is she just confused? Trav, we've done this before. I believe ominous dream gave us a mark of passion. What did the other ones give us? I don't remember offhand. We may want the money option this time. Not gonna lie. If there is one. Sense of happiness, passion, insight, -1 insight, wife's resentment, no money anywhere. Okay. If we tell her she's just confused and we do wife's resentment, maybe we can get her upgraded to gold. This might be our last chance to make her upset and upgrade her to gold. What do we think? If I must. I know. If I must. It's so terrible. I don't want to make my wife upset, but we need her to be gold. Gold carnality is going to happen some point. We need her to be gold. So sad. Frequent appearances in the palace are necessary as water and air are to living. Missing a friend only loses some benefits, but missing an enemy means not knowing what words the escaped into the Sultan's ear. We get inside information for sending someone. The Sultan is wearied. Lady Becky shows up and gets rewarded for doing so, and we make money. It's ridiculous, but we love our cat. Books separate people and prevent them from seeing you. This is a world just for the 2 of you. Afterwards, you both tidied up the books that had fallen to the floor, sharing interesting finds and gently caressing each other's faces while smiling. The Sultan admired this kind of romance. I heard later he visited the Royal Library a few times. Signs of carnality at the bookstore will be locked into place, so we cannot use a carnality card at the bookstore date ever again. Yeah, did not accept Jalili's invitation. Maybe next time indeed. Rael captured the new boss, gathering the remaining members of the Alley Jackals, and publicly cut open his belly, pulling out a bloody object. She nearly stuffed it in her mouth, then looked up at you with a grin. Hey, city dweller, care to join me? Do we have a taste, or we go, no thank you? Let me know. Yes, do it. Take your cook. I mean it. Also, missing Jalila's event is better than failing it because that's the game. That's a game ender right there. Success does lead to interesting things, though. Yes, but success also upsets our wife. And Jalila's not that important to us right now. We have people who want to talk to us. Maggie casually mentions her experience in the bathhouse during dinner. She encountered Adila there, and with the young woman sitting alone in the bath due to the terrifying scars on her back, which deterred other noblewomen from speaking to her. But as your wife, Maggie fears no such matters. She sits beside Adila, warmly praising her bravery as a warrior and her smooth, beautiful waist, winning Adila's great favor and respect. They agree to bathe together again and use essential oils and fine threads to groom each other. Do we praise our wife for her magnanimity, or do we tell her to be less showy in public? Yeah, no, I wanted... Well, Habib got in the way, Trav. Like, if it was not that I wanted to go a different route. It was that Habib fixed the problem. I can't help that I love this woman. Okay. You praised her social finesse, and seeing a chance to be of help to you, her long-lost smile returned to her face. And now we need another card. Give me something useful. Silver bloodshed. Okay. That... Okay. During this time, Zeki returned home as usual. You don't know what will happen next. Futuna wanted to talk to us, but she cannot because she's locked in this, and I think we just lose both of them. Damn it. I have 17 gold coins out of the 30 I need, and a silver bloodshed card. Loyalty. We have to go ourselves. We will definitely be taking Habib. This requires Maggie and Adila and a gift. Prepare a gift for Maggie that can lighten her mood. Will that... Aramina is here. She is already support. Lady Becky. Thank you very much. And all goes to the estate, as does Jawad. Zephyr and Lumera go here, because I need them to be there. Shama is at the House of Delights. What do I have available for this silver bloodshed card? I don't know. Wish I could kill the Slander. We're at 5 fatigue, so we only have a couple more rounds of the Sultan being in court. We could send Maggie there. This is Conquest card only. This is Conquest card only. This could be Bloodshed, but then I'd have to kill a Bloodshed. Like, I have to kill somebody of silver tier. I could go fetch Nabani and kill him, I guess. Do I have Stone Carnality yet left? I do. I do. I have both of them left. In fact, they're the only ones of Carnality I have left. I only have Gold Extravagance left. I'm missing most of my Conquest cards because I keep getting sent everything else but, essentially. This is where we stand. We have 11 cards left in the deck. So, Stone Carnality, not problem. Silver Bloodshed, I don't know what I'm going to do with. Gold Bloodshed's problem. Gold Extravagance is a problem. Gold Carnality's done. I have nothing but problems here. This failed because I didn't have enough magic. This just needs survival and money. And 7 days. This is terrible because I need to save money, but here we go. Underground channels happening. I could just kill Chama with this blood card. Bloodshed card. I also could trade it. Like, I've got time to figure this shit out. I cannot use it on him. Because I can only use a Stone Carnality card on him. The Extravagance is what I need for this bird. I could have put Intelligence in here, and I didn't. That was the problem. It will stay there. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. This is, like, the Gold Conquest card is what I will use that for. So, Conquest, Gold Conquest and Gold Extravagance, I have options for. They're not great options, but they're options. Silver Conquest, I have the Hamar brothers when they roll up. these lesser conquests, I have things I can do with them. Carnality, I've got at least one on lock and one I can just use at the House of Delight. This low-level bloodshed, I can use on the prisoner in the prison just fine. It's these high-level bloodsheds that are the problem. High-level bloodshed, gold bloodshed, I could kill Abdul. Or I could attempt to kill somebody gold leveled at the court. Silver as well is a problem. It's a problem. Like I could kill Zazie with the gold level bloodshed card. This silver bloodshed is kind of a problem. Now, I do have Nabani coming. I could just kill him. It's not a good idea. I could just kill him. I could take him to the Haunted Mansion and I could sacrifice him here. It's not a good idea. These guys still have not returned because I have to do this event. Alright. I don't really have anything else for these 3 people to do. Can I do anything with the street urchins? Please and thank you. Nope. They're still broke. But I do have 3 of these. When the Sultan is out of court, I can upgrade the Fear of Sultans into Freedom of Fear, and then the 3 Freedom of Fears into higher tier again. I think my game is slightly bugged. Just lightly. I don't have anything else for these guys to do, so this is where we are. Killing the Vizier is a smart move. I mean, when he rolls up again, should we have gold bloodshed? See what happens. Nabani, the most gorgeous swordsman in the capital and the most adept user of his other sword, come nighttime callings, knocks on your door. You don't know what he intends to do. Surely he didn't just come to mock himself. Unlike the rumored frivolity, he was courteous and graceful in his every move. Of course, these are all told by your wife afterwards. You can see she highly approves of the man, even needing her to tiptoe with her words to avoid giving you any bad impressions. But that's not important. The key point is that, as an excellent swordsman, Nabani expresses sympathy for your plight and is willing to lend a helping hand wherever you need it. The swordsman is disturbed. They are walking into a trap. You received word that this group of rebels plans to attack your estate at dawn tomorrow, even if it means a suicidal action. Okay, so I think the 10 turns are up. Do we make money at our estate? Please say we make money at our estate. We do! Great. Fantastic. I need more, but here we are. And we got extra. Awesome. Frequent appearances are good. We get information. Sultan is just that much more weary. Lady Becky is rewarded for showing up, because Lady Becky is a good cat. He is a very good cat. Yes, he is a very good cat. Riel invites you to taste the steaming fresh liver with her. She claims it's good for the body, but who knows if that's true. So fresh, where did you find it? Without a word, Habib took the liver, carefully washed the blood away, and mumbled about how to cook it. Rael desperately tried to stop him, but the kitchen is Habib's domain. She resentfully stared at you until Habib served the grilled liver slices, making Rael drool despite herself. In the end, Rael ate more than usual. She gets upgraded majorly, we both get upgrades too. Nice. During this time, Zeki returned home as usual, dining with his mother as if nothing had happened. He rarely talked about what he did or what he saw, only the occasional faint clink of the tableware. When silence filled the luxurious mansion, it seemed so hollow and fake. It's time to fill it. That night, after everyone had gone to sleep, Zaki, holding a dagger, quietly pushed open his mother's bedroom door. His mother was asleep, her pale face expressionless, the new dagger so sharp it made no noise. Her blood gushed out, soaking Zeki's trembling hands like a warm embrace, splattering on his trembling lips like a comforting kiss. This is for justice, the boy muttered, clutching the weapon tightly, staring at his mother's face, tears uncontrollably streaming down. Justice. Yes, justice. I killed you. Now I carry my own sin. When the tears dried, the cold dawn light spread over two bodies lying close together, their blood mingling into one. Damn it. Fuck that up. Can't fix it now. Book hunt has changed. Warrior's Feast. Jeez Louise. Foreign merchant is back. Military operations. We've lost people. But is what it is. He wants a military operation. We could pull for the gold bloodshed card and try to kill him. Mysterious assistant. I've been hanging on to this. Please duplicate. Thank you. I just need rent. Thank you very much. I can't afford any of your stuff. Okay, so we're at 18. Anal and Jawad. We have a bathhouse date if we want it. But I don't. What is Warrior's Feast? Someone hopes you can host a warrior's banquet as he and his friends are eager for an adventurous life. You need some experienced adventurers to heat up the banquet. And high survival is a must. So we need Habib here. And we need high survival. I mean... all of my high survival people are out. They get back not nearly quickly enough. Okay. My wife and Adila need to be here, and I need to give my wife something to make her happy. Here we go. Who's at court? Samir? Samir has zeroed himself out, so Lady Becky will be perfect. Need a conquest card. They're finally back. Okay. I don't have the money, but they're finally back. Hey, Yurik, how are you? How many times have you... we are on run number 4. This is run number 4, which arguably is going somewhat well and somewhat terribly. Oops. This is where we stand progress-wise, with a silver bloodshed in my hand that I don't know what to do with. Are you just playing for now or trying something specific? I kind of I've decided to try and just finish with all the cards. Like, I'm just trying to get through I'm just trying to survive all the cards at this point, and it's going this well. We finished once with the run away from the game. We died from execution the second time. We died from failed rebellion the third time. We're not entirely certain we will survive this round either, but we're trying. And I have silver bloodshed that I don't know what to do with. Now, I do have Nabani, and I do have the Haunted Mansion, and I could just decide to destroy this man. Because I don't care. He's kind of a pain. I don't have any better place for him. We have Ferris, but this investigation's going to be a problem. There's an interesting bathhouse trick for bloodshed. Really. Because I can't seem to use it. I do have the VIP card. We also have the bathhouse date, which we will not be using either. Because we love our wife. Is that the crocodile? We could take the crocodile to the bathhouse, yes. We stumbled on that last run. It was funny. Crocodile is only, oh, where'd it go? Is only, bronze, though. I have silver in hand. Unless I could use it. It resolves silver? Okay. Okay. I don't have any but, well, hold on. Ferris can take it. Okay. Maybe we do this. Maybe we just get in trouble for taking it to the bathhouse. Ferris, go to the bathhouse. This is gonna be so hilarious. No, it's secrets, actually. That would be useful here. Okay. That gives us something. We're trying to save up for the gold bird, so don't really want to spend more money than I have to at this point. So no book hunt, no gang, no gang training. They do physique and combat. This is survival, I think. Warrior's Feast requires Habib, but also requires high survival, of which the people I have don't have that. I could start pulling cards and seeing what I'm getting, so I can resolve more cards. Oh, this has refreshed. Actually. Does that change anything? These guys are stuck in here for like many days. That might change stuff. Okay. Who has survival? Not you. You do. Beeb, have a ranger. You have stealth, not survival. You have sociability. You have wisdom. Okay, Habib gets a ranger. Is there anywhere I have to be in person? I don't think so. I could up some survivability, but with books, but at this point, don't think I care that much. So Habib, Zafir, you have no survival because you're a dumbass. You have survival, and I have survival. You have no survival. You're such a city boy. Hell, even my genius girl has survival, just not a lot of it. Would it be better to send her, though? I don't think so. Have you tried playing with Majora's Boon yet? The one that opens new plots? No, I have not. I've not gone that route. I haven't had the fate points to buy it. So. And we've not even done the Haunted Mansion at all. Like, I've not touched that place. I keep looking at it going, ah, this could be useful for something, and then I'm going, no, never mind. Maybe later. Hoarding events for future cards. Not so much as, like, it just inconvenient. It's always an inconvenience to try and play with the mansion at this point. Well, we're gonna try doing this. I don't know what else to do. Which leaves us with Lumera and Nabani doing absolutely nothing. Because I want conquest cards or something, or I need to save money. I guess this is where we're at. This bloodshed card, still don't know what I'm doing with it. Oh wait, no I do. I'm waiting for bad behavior from... I'm waiting for the bad behavior from a little crocodile. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Let's go. Let's get in trouble. In the bathhouse. Where's my water? You brought the little crocodile to the bathhouse just for fun, since it wasn't big enough to swallow a person yet. The little crocodile seemed happy, too. What you didn't anticipate was that someone, while you were turned around, slipped certain vital parts into the little crocodile's mouth. He didn't die immediately, but amidst his screams and the blood-causing chaos, at least 3 people were trampled to death. That sounds like a dumbass problem. Maggie has an appointment with Adilla to go to the bathhouse, and unless there's something special, she wouldn't want to miss it. You prepare a gift. Maggie wears the gift you gave her, loudly attracting everyone's attention as soon as she enters the bath. The female guests chatter in amazement at your generosity and love, and even Adilla, who isn't very personable, can't help but praise Maggie's beauty and charm that matches the jewelry. Maggie is delighted to hear that. She casually places the priceless pomegranate garden on Adilla, whose face turns red. Among the jealous voices, she swims to the edge of the pool and solemnly gives Maggie her precious dagger she carries with her. Everyone present witnesses the birth of this precious friendship. So I just got rid of a gold card for a silver. That was terrible, but here we are. We're gonna make some money. We got the good money. Thank goodness. We sent a cat to the palace, got information and influence, and the Sultan has decided to relieve himself of the court, finally. Lady Becky gets rewarded just for showing up, because he's a dang good cat. And something noteworthy. Oh god, the statue. A strangely dressed itinerant monk claimed that you have a connection to the god he worships and wanted to give you an ancient statue. The statue has a serene and compassionate look, but you always felt something was off about it. Do we accept it? Do we politely decline? Or do we rebuke him loudly? Trav, hunt me up some stats. Everybody else, weigh in. Tell me what you think I should do in this situation. Yurik, thank you for the subscription. Welcome, my friend, to the subscribing run. For those who don't know, I do have a hidden challenge. If I get 20 subscribers, reliable subscribers, I start a community Discord for all of you. So that is the challenge. But it does mean that I need 20 people to hang out and stick with me consistently. Now, I understand that real life's a bitch and money is a problem always, but it is an option. It's not, but everybody's support helps me dearly. And although Sultan's game may not be my forever game on this Twitch channel, we are enjoying the heck out of it for now, so. Thank you, Yurik. You're very sweet. I really appreciate your support. I really, really do. Alright, accepting the statue is infamy and insight. We don't want the infamy. Politely decline is a silver mystique, which is arguably not that useful. Rebuke loudly is +1 renown minus infamy. Do we have any infamy? I know we did pick up some at one point. I don't know if we have any, but I will still rebuke loudly for that renown. That's the best option here. I don't need the silver mystique, to be honest. You loudly rebuked the heretic in public for trying to lead you down an evil path and undermine your faith in God. You urged everyone to reject such a gift from the devil, and the crowd, convinced by your speech, saw you as undeniably pious and virtuous. Fantastic. At the end of a weary day, as you're passing through the shadows cast by the Sultan's palace walls, ready to return home, a woman in white stands in your way.